Okay. Okay, here we go. We're live right now. Okay, happy Sunday. Wanted to start a lot earlier today because a lot of people have requested that I start earlier. Uh, how is everyone doing today? GTA 6 isn't real. What? Um, how do we get in the crew? Well, dude, we don't really use the crews much anymore. We've had incidents with just griefers joining in through the leaderboard, so that's why we really kind of stopped using the crews. But I will say though that when GTA 6 comes out, I think we'll probably make a new crew and just restart all of that and do everything again. Yes, I can, Demigod. Let me help Kirsten here. So tell me, guys, do you guys think that stupid leak that's going around is real? The one that on Tuesday there's gonna be a GTA 6 trailer. Like, does anyone here believe that? Well, thank you, Native Mercenary. I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing most people are saying it's fake. You know what the thing is I've seen what some of the YouTubers are saying about it, and they're basically saying that the guy that's leaking like the GTA 6 trailer 3 on Tuesday, or like the info for the trailer 3 on Tuesday, that he has like a history of reporting credible leaks in the past, and that's basically what they're going off of their evidence. But what I will say about that is it's not from Rockstar. Remember that they said that Best Buy, that it was like a credible email from Best Buy, but it wasn't from Rockstar. Uh, so it's not from Rockstar. Hi, hi, son of a pirate. Thank you for the super chat. Hi, Tyler. Wait, who's Tyler? Uh, do I think Mercedes will be in GTA 6 or no? Hey, Richard. No, because Mercedes is a Vice City character, and she's in the 3D universe. The GTA 6 is the HD universe. I told my landlord about a leaking pipe on Tuesday, and I'm still waiting for it to get fixed. What is today? Today's Sunday. Did your landlord respond to you? Did they did they answer you back? Okay, let's go here. No, I don't believe that stuff. That GTA 6 is gonna be woke. No, I don't believe that stuff. It's not gonna be like Saints Row. So it's yes, they sent a person to look at it on Tuesday. Um, make sure. Here's what I will tell you. Fishing. I don't know what state you're in, or even if you're in the United States, but I can tell you about the United States that a lot of states in the United States, even the states that are landlord friendly, have basically laws on time to repair. And if you have something that's a massive nuisance in your unit, and it's something that's basically you know it is not letting you live normally in the apartment, the landlord has an obligation to fix it. The only time they don't have an obligation to fix it is if you broke it yourself. But if it's just something that just happened, then you are not on the hook for that at all. Um, uh, Basically, what you want to do is you want to have a paper trail always. When something breaks, in your unit, like a pipe or something like that, or the refrigerator breaks, or something along those lines. If something like that happens, never call the landlord. If that happens, text the landlord or email the landlord. Text or email, preferably text. But and the reason you want to do that is so that you have a paper trail. Because if you call the landlord can say, "Oh, you know, he never told me about this" or something like that, and he could lie about the call and say, "Oh, the call was over something else." If you have like a paper trail, then it's a lot harder for the landlord to dispute that. But anyways, in a lot of places in a lot of states, the landlord has to fix the issue within like a 1 to 2 week period. So it hasn't been a week yet. So if the issue is not fixed within like 2 weeks at that point, is you can probably start you can probably get the thing fixed yourself, and then what you can do is you can deduct that from the rent. So a lot of states let you do that. Some states don't let you do that, but a lot of states do let you do that. Look up whatever state that you're in, and look up if you're allowed to deduct repairs from your rent. Because a lot of states let you do that. So like, if there's an issue in your apartment, something's broken, the landlord refuses to fix it, and then you know call in like a mechanic or something like a handyman, and the handyman fixes it, you can deduct the cost of the repairs from your rent. But you need to know the law. Because it depends on the state that you're in. Some states allow that, others don't. But a lot of states do allow that, and a lot of people don't know the law. That's the problem. The reason that so many tenants get scammed is because they don't know the law. That's the reason for that. So that's what I would highly suggest you do. Just look up your state's laws, see if you can deduct repairs from your rent. If your landlord refuses to fix it, you can just fix it yourself and then deduct it from your rent. But again, you got to research your state's laws and see if that's allowed. Uh, Hello, Mr. Professional. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good. I woke up kind of early today, and I wanted to start the stream early today, so I'm in a good mood today. Hey, Crazy Kevin, thank you for the super chat. Do I believe the Summer Game Fest will release GTA 6 trailer and Ace Attorney 7 trailer this year? Ace Attorney 7 has a very strong chance of coming out because when the Apollo Justice trilogy released, it sold pretty well, and so did the Miles Edgeworth collection. So so there's a huge possibility. But about the Summer Game Fest, no, I don't think that it's GTA 6 is going to be there. Rockstar's going to launch a trailer on their own. And also, the reason that Rockstar isn't going to release the trailer at Summer Games Fest is because they're worried about it getting out. If they give it to somebody who is not working for them, the chances of that getting leaked is much bigger. So that's why they're not going to do it with anybody else. When they're ready, they're going to launch it on their own. Thank you, Kaminari, for sponsoring my channel. Whatever happened to that Joker dude from the first GTA 6 trailer that wanted money from Rockstar was going to sue Rockstar? He seems to have disappeared. I don't know if he's still making videos, but I do know he made a video where he gave up on it. He gave up on trying to sue them. He actually said that. But what I want to do is, I want to interview that guy. I know I've been talking on it for some time, but I want to reach out to that dude and I want to interview him. I would be fair to him in the interview and just ask him about GTA 6, his thoughts on it, how he reacted to being put in the game and stuff like that. Hey Pro, been watching your live streams while I been grinding GTA. I'm at 700 million, trying to get to 1 billion legit before GTA 6. You got still half a year. I think you'll get there, Bryson. It's like 180 days until GTA 6. Like close to that, right? Like around there. So basically, if you get $2 million every single day on GTA Online, which is doable, it's not that bad. If you get $2 million every single day on GTA Online, then yeah, you can hit your goal. You'll hit it. Thank you, Jake Hunter. Hey, Pro, I've been a member for 5 months now. Thank you, Jake Hunter. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Fisher, are you still here, by the way? Did the landlord promise you that he would fix the issue? No, I don't, Redison. My favorite snack? Um, uh, my favorite snack? It would probably be, cabanossi, which is like a, Cabanosy are basically like a Polish like sausage. It's not meant to be eaten as like a meal. It's more like a snack. But if we're talking like um, strictly junk food, my favorite snack would probably have to be the um, I think it's like the Fritos barbecue chips. I think it's those. The landlord didn't promise they'll fix it. What did they say? What was the statement from the landlord exactly? Okay, I see that my volume is acting a little weird at times in this with this. I gotta check my capture card after the stream today. Oh, he is Saul Goodman. I didn't know that. Okay. Silvio's biggest weakness in The Sopranos. What is Silvio's biggest weakness? I think his anger, because when Silvio gets really angry, he gets more out of control, even more than Tony. I don't know. I mean, it's possible. I mean, if they release an Infamous remake, they would release it to a whole new generation of people that would play it. Gambling, yeah, but Silvio doesn't have as much of a gambling problem as Tony, though. Tony has much more of a gambling problem than Silvio does. Do I watch any superhero movies or TV shows? When I was when I was younger, I did. So when I was younger, I watched like Spider-Man and the old Spider-Man movies. I don't know. I'd have to think about that one there. Is with my capture card is acting weird today with the voice, the volume today. Okay. Okay, there it's back. Do that. Do I ever play realistic shooters like Squad? Yes. I haven't played Squad personally, but I have played let me do this. Maybe this will. Okay, that looks like it's better. Okay, that fixed the issue. So when I play Hell Let Loose a lot. If you know Hell Let Loose, Hell Let Loose is the closest thing that you get to like real World War II combat in on console. Thank you, Random Fist, and thank you, Jake Hunter. But I don't think I've watched any superhero TV shows. No. I remember in season 6, episode 6, Carlos says it's a sin. I was annoyed and disgusted by this line. The thing about this, Johnny, is the whole point of that is just to show you how hypocritical the mafia is. Because like remember when they got so angry that Vito was gay and they threatened to kill him over that, and that scene where Carlos says that it's a sin, that was basically meant to highlight the mafia's hypocrisy, because these guys, like, they kill, cheat, and steal. They break the law all the time. They cheat on their wives, and then they were saying that Vito being gay was a sin. So that it was meant to highlight the hypocrisy. The mafia was meant to show how hypocritical, how dumb they were. I'm excited for Hell Let Loose Vietnam. Oh yeah, definitely. You know what I think the most hypocritical thing in the entire Sopranos series is? The most hypocritical scene in that entire show is probably when Tony borrows $200,000 from Hesh, and then he gets pissed off when Hesh asks for his money back on time. I think that's probably the most hypocritical thing, because Tony lends money to so many people and he destroys their lives, and then he never gives them extended periods of time. He just beats them up, threatens them, takes their properties from them, their cars, their businesses. But at the same time as when he's borrowing money from Hesh, he's making excuses not to pay it back on time. So that's I think the biggest hypocrisy with Tony was when he borrowed the $200,000 from Hesh. That was so hypocritical. Oh, I don't know. I can't say that. I haven't really watched much of Boardwalk Empire, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm playing. I'm gonna play the James Bond game. I'll play it. Do you own everything in GTA 5? Not all the vehicles. I, I, I could. There's a lot of clothes I don't own. I could buy it, but I'm just not interested. Uh, Bro, I just got GTA 5, but I need PlayStation Plus to be able to use online. I'm considering buying a month because I want to play with you one day. Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you, Cayman, for the super chat. Do I have you added on PlayStation, right? If I saw a picture of him, I'd probably recognize him, Redison. I recognize people mostly from their pictures. Yeah, I'm gonna play the James Bond game. Well, I think the draw distance in San Andreas Definitive Edition basically just shows, it shows just that these maps were not as big as we thought they were when we were kids. Oh yeah, Adriana's death was really messed up. Whoa, what the? Why did that just blow up in the air? Casey, what happened? What? I'm just confused right now. Boss Mel, where F for the way it's probably going to pull the same stunts Fernando pulled all those years ago. The moment the GTA box art is is revealed. Thank you, Princess Isabella, Castillo Floor. Um, but look, the GTA 6 clickbait is going to be based on the story DLC. That's probably what they're gonna do. When GTA 6 releases, they're gonna clickbait so much story DLC. That's what they're gonna do. No, I don't really listen to any Polish music now, dude. How realistic do you think GTA 6 will be? Um, it might be like a blend between GTA 5 and GTA 4. That's what it might be. I feel like a lot of it is going to be similar to Red Dead Redemption 2 if it's combat. What I'm worried about is the gunplay. I want to... I want really good gunplay. I jumped out and the helicopter blew me up too. LOL. I don't know what's going on with that. That's weird. Is your family half Christian and half Muslim? Um, Most of the people in my family are Christians, like more than half of them. There is like probably 30% of my family is Muslim, and then the other, 15-20% are atheists. So my family's pretty diverse in religion. Uh, hey Pro, if you were in charge of YouTube before GTA 6 comes out, how would you put an end to the GTA 6 clickbait? Oh, that's easy. I actually have a whole plan for that. Hold on. Let me get on the short here. Thank you, Jake Hunter. Okay, so I'm sorry about the weird volume thing happening with the capture card where like the volume dies down for a little bit. I'm gonna check that out after the stream and see what's going on with it. Um, well, some people were talking about that in my Yakuza Kiwami 2 playthrough, like the Majima Saga, and I just noticed that recently. Um, so okay, about the clickbait, right? Here's my solution, and I might make a video talking about this. But I think that there should probably be a clickbait option to choose on YouTube. So you know how you have like the like and dislike bar. You know how you have that. You should have like another one where you can hit a button clickbait. So like if you see a video, hit either clickbait or not clickbait. You have that option to hit that for a video, and depending on how many people hit that button, how many people vote on that button, what that will do is it won't necessarily take the video down, but what it will do is it will basically put like community notes at the bottom of the YouTube video. So like how Twitter, for example, has like those little community notes that appear at like the bottom of tweets that fact check people. Basically the same concept where it would have like community notes that would show up at like the bottom of those videos, and it would say there is no proof that this GTA 6 leak is credible or anything like that. And then there could be like another addition on there on like every single video they post from now on, that it would show up like this channel has been reported numerous times for clickbait. And the YouTubers cannot hide that. They cannot delete that. That stays at the bottom of their videos. And I think if you had that little community notes tab at the bottom of their videos that say like this channel has been reported numerous times for clickbait, like less and less people would watch those channels if they saw that immediately. So I think that's my solution, is to deal with the clickbait. That's how I would deal with it. Uh, Hello, Titanic Boy. Hey, Professional, I want to join Bismarck. I can add you a little bit later, Titanic Boy. I just cannot add anybody during the stream because I have to figure out who I'm gonna remove from my friends list, because it's like 2,000 people. But whenever I delete somebody, it's usually people who have been offline for like a year, or somebody causes drama, but somebody hasn't caused drama in some time. So I'm just gonna have to see who's been offline for like more than a year, and then I can add you later tonight. Remember what Ned Luke said. Yeah, that's what I base. Look, I am a logic and rationale guy. I'm a logic and rationale guy, and I don't believe anything without evidence. And so if I don't have evidence for something, I'm not going to believe it. And so I cannot stand these GTA 6 leaks. How like people will just basically post them around, and they will say like, "Oh, this leak is this. Best Buy said this." Well, it's not from Rockstar. It's not. And now there's people that are saying that this this Tuesday GTA 6 trailer 3 is going to come out. And do you know what their evidence is? Their evidence is that, oh, the guy who's leaking the trailer, he's leaked other trailers before and stuff like that. Well, just because he's leaked other trailers doesn't mean that he's right on GTA 6, and it's not from Rockstar. Remember what Ned Luke said. If it's not from Rockstar, it's not credible. That's what Ned Luke said. So you don't know anything if it's not from Rockstar. And there's so many YouTubers that are making videos saying, oh, this Tuesday we're going to get Trailer 3. And look, Trailer 3 could happen. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. But if Trailer 3 was to be released this Tuesday, right, what that would basically mean is that Take-Two Interactive lied. Because Take-Two Interactive said marketing for GTA 6 is not going to begin until summer. They literally said it will begin in summer. And May 26th is not summer. May 26th is spring. Summer starts in June 21st. But all these YouTubers, they're acting like it's a fact that GTA 6 Trailer 3 is going to come out on Tuesday. I'm getting a bit frustrated with this stuff, and I will tell you, there are people out there that I when I look at these videos, I feel like there's people that are milking it. I feel people are milking these GTA 6 leaks. And look, I could do the same thing, guys. I could do it. I could just upload constant GTA 6 leak videos like every single day, and just like make 8-minute videos, stretch out the videos, fill them with ads and stuff like that, and mislead you guys for thousands of views and make a bunch of money. But I don't do that because it's not credible, it's not reliable, and I don't want people to consider me a scumbag. So literally, I cannot stand it when people constantly posting the leaks, numerous videos about it. There's no evidence for it. It doesn't require any work. There's no work required. There's no skill required in it. There's basically posting and talking about leaks constantly. It's literally a way for them to milk easy ad revenue. That's all it is. I just cannot stand this dishonesty a lot of times. It just pisses me off. Man, let me see here. Well, Americans have summer vacation in, but the summer vacation depends on states. It all depends on states. That's what it depends on. Let me see here. I kind of want GTA 6 to be like a mixture of San Andreas and GTA 4 Red Dead Redemption 2 level features and graphics. Imagine if GTA 4 had Red Dead Redemption 2 living, breathing world. Oh yeah, that would be great. It would be awesome. It would be an amazing game. I hope that GTA 6 is like Red Dead Redemption 2 with the NPCs, where like the NPCs feel this alive. There's a lot of interactions with them. They're not just random people in the world, where like Red Dead had just so much interactions with them. You sound like you're from Virginia. No, I am from New York. Oh no, no, I'm not. I'm not talking about TGG. TGG just he made videos based on what he thought was true. The Best Buy leak at least had some credibility behind it, but at the end of the day, it wasn't direct from Rockstar. He did make a video where he apologized for it, so I'm not really blaming him. I don't think he's really responsible. When I'm talking about the people that are uploading, like, literally GTA 6 videos, like, every single day on, like, leaks. Like, just the other day, I got recommended, like, a news article about, like, this one GTA YouTuber is saying that, like, that Trailer 3 is coming out on Tuesday. And I just started watching his video, and he was just talking about, oh, this guy who, like, leaked all the other trailers is, like, leaking this information and stuff like this. And of course, the video is over 8 minutes long. Of course it is. So there's these video YouTubers out there that are uploading like they're uploading like 3 GTA 6 videos a day constantly about these leaks, and I'm honestly getting sick of it. I'm sick of this dishonesty. I'm sick of this. It's like there's a better way to make money. It's like people need to have some honor these days, and people, unfortunately, they don't have a lot of honor anymore. Sorry about the channel update video suggestions, Pro. Thank you, QC Suppressor. Thank you. But we'll see, guys. We'll see what happens on Tuesday. If there is no and I'll be very direct with you guys. If there is a trailer 3 on Tuesday, if it does happen, I'll admit that I was wrong, but I will not regret anything that I said because there's no proof that trailer 3 is coming out on Tuesday. It's not from Rockstar, and if it's not from Rockstar, I'm not going to believe it. So that's basically my position on it. We'll see what happens, but I think people are in for a massive disappointment on Tuesday when nothing happens. What happened to the essay Sturma Betelung after the Night of the Long Knives? Well, Hitler had Ernest Röhm shot because he saw him as a rival to his leadership. But the essay was mostly, absorbed into the Nazi Party itself. That's what happened to them. Hello, Zer, how are you? I never liked theories, but my theory on GTA 6 is that the gameplay trailer will probably release between late August or September. Yeah, um, I guess we'll see, but I just don't think that it's coming out on Tuesday, like people are saying, Kirsten. But guys, I will tell you something. If there is no GTA 6 trailer 3 on Tuesday, I think I'm gonna upload like a video. What's going on? The capture card again. Okay, when I mute my audio, it does that. It fixes it. Um, okay, so if there is no trailer 3 on Tuesday, what I think I might do is I think I might upload like a rant, just like literally complaining about these YouTubers who are like milking this stuff. Uh, because like if nothing happens on Tuesday, all these YouTubers who are saying that trailer 3 is going to be on Tuesday should honestly be ashamed of themselves. And I will tell you something else, guys. Is in this past week too, like, or I should say more the past 2 weeks, I've been getting a bit stressed out in the last 2 weeks, and the reason is because I'm making like numerous posts calling out the leaks and making videos calling out the leaks, saying that these are BS, these aren't real, and I'm getting hate for it. I'm literally getting hate for it. Like I've seen dozens of comments of people talking crap to me because I call out these leaks. Like I've seen people insulting me, harassing me, talking crap to me. People are accusing me of trying to ruin their fun, which I don't even know how I'm ruining people's fun just by saying the leaks have no evidence for them. But people have been saying that to me. I think I lost like 500 subscribers. I lost like 500 subscribers in the last 2 weeks just complaining about these leaks, saying these leaks aren't real, and nothing happened. None of these leaks turned out to be true. None of them. The May 18 leak that it wasn't real. The delay about GTA 6 getting delayed at the Take-Two Interactive earnings in February, that leak wasn't real. Uh, but apparently people are accusing me of ruining their fun when I call out the leaks. So okay, let's make this drop here. You know something that happened, guys, when the May 18 when May 18 did not go live for pre-orders, right? When it didn't go live for pre-orders, I had I had told people that these leaks weren't credible. And people were arguing with me. They were talking crap to me, and they told me that the leaks were credible because it came from Best Buy. And I was like, Jesus Christ, excuse my language, but I was like, I was basically like thinking like, guys, even if it came from Best Buy, that's Best Buy. It's not from Rockstar. Rockstar never said that pre-orders are going to be opened on Monday. But like even when people were wrong about the leaks, they refused to admit that they were wrong. Like they still got so defensive about that. Well, Korea was a colony of Japan. Um, about Korea is Japan put in like a puppet king in Korea, but the king really had no power. Japan pretty much called the shots, and they acted like Korea was semi-independent, but it really wasn't. Yeah, well, that's why I didn't do a video on the Game Informer stuff. I didn't do a video on it because there was no proof for it, and I just you know, there were so many people that got pissed off at me for that, like for laughing at that. Like that video got a bunch of dislikes, by the way. That video where I was making fun of that Game Informer stream, like there was so many people that were mad at me over that. Like they were saying that, oh, you know, Game Informer pretended that they had GTA 6. They never pretended that they had GTA 6. They said redacted, 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 and people assumed that that was GTA 6 when GTA 6 is not 4 words; it's 3 words and a digit. But like it was like all the comments were just GTA 6, GTA 6, GTA 6, and then nothing happened, and people got so mad about that. No, I didn't, Brandon. Okay. Yeah, I'll play the 007 game. I will. They knew what they were doing. Oh, come on, dude. Come on. Like literally, is they never said that it was GTA 6. They never said that directly. It was just people were assuming that. Hey, can GTA 6 launch day crash PlayStation and Xbox servers? Because I remember Silk Song Hollow Knight crashing stream servers when that came out. I I don't know that game. But Jake Hunter, I don't know if it'll crash PlayStation servers because there's so many people that are on PlayStation, but it will definitely crash the GTA 6 servers. Okay, my favorite breakfast? Probably a ham and tomato sandwich. Get ready, call Lester here.
Hey there. What can I help you with?
My favorite sweet treat to eat. I have to think about that one. Like a candy? Uh, not counting chocolate. Hmm. Uh, Skittles maybe.
No, sorry.
Maybe Sour Patch. Sour Patch. I like that one too.
That's not gonna work. Sorry, but no. Okay, my friend. I'll take care of the LSPD. Leave it to me.
Thoughts on Damien Reacts watching your videos. He recently watched Rostaland Rant back on April 21. WORPOS. The greedy YouTube Froggen will piss you off, Patrick. Well, has he reacted to more of my videos? Thank you, QC Suppressor. I gotta check that out if he has. People are so desperate for Trailer 3 that Bossman's latest videos have thumbnails looking like a real Rockstar Games trailer to fool people into clicking on his videos. Completely sick. Yeah. And I about this princess is do you know what the most disgusting clickbait video that I've ever seen? The most disgusting one is when there was that fire at Rockstar Games headquarters. Remember, like months ago, there was that fire that was going on, and basically what happened was it was just like a boiler. It was like a boiler that blew up or something like that in the basement, and it didn't actually spread out a fire. It was put out pretty quickly, and like I remember Bossman's channel. He had like a thumbnail that showed like the entire Rockstar HQ up in flames. Like it was an AI picture, but it showed like all of Rockstar's HQ just like burning down, and that's like one of the stupidest clickbait videos I think I've seen. That was just such a disgusting one. That's probably the worst clickbait video I've ever seen. Okay, thank you, Titanic. What are you gonna do for tomorrow's holiday? I don't know. Um, I actually tomorrow what I'll probably do is I'll probably post a playthrough of the Mind's Eye DLC. I gotta play through that. That I know people are like, oh god, no, but I wanted to do a playthrough of that.
Jesus. This is the end. Ah! Manuel!
Do you know a lot about Che Guevara? I know a little bit about him. Thank you to GTA Plug for sponsoring my channel for 2 years. Thanks, man. Hey, London. Will I play Ride to Hell Retribution? Yes, that's been a requested playthrough of mine. I'll do it. Yeah.
And we have a save.
I want a new antagonist though. Assassin Wolf. And now that I think about it, is Catalina? Catalina is the only. Isn't she the only main antagonist that appears in numerous GTA games? Because the main antagonist in every single GTA game, I think, only appears in one game. Right? Am I right on that? Does any other main antagonist appear in any other GTA game? Because they because I think Catalina is the only one that appears in multiple games. I mean, I guess you could argue that Ray Bulgarin appears in the Ballad of Gay Tony, but that's kind of still GTA 4. So, but if we're talking like separate GTA games, I think I think Catalina is really the only main antagonist that appears in multiple GTA games. Steve Haynes is in GTA 4. Where? Salvatore doesn't count because Salvatore is not the main antagonist. We're talking main antagonist. I want to say thanks for being a good person. I'm happy to be a channel member, supporting you. You're one of the best people in the world. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you for sponsoring my channel for a full year. Thanks, dude. Thanks, man. Yeah, the black screen. Hopefully we get out of this soon. If we don't, I might have to restart my game. What about Lance? Lance is not the main antagonist. Sonny Forelli is. Well, voice actors, they don't really count though. Um, hey Chaz. Maybe, but if they release a GTA 4 like HD remake or something like that, it's not going to be anything special. It's probably just going to be GTA 4 ported to modern consoles like PS5 or and Xbox Series X with PC graphics. That's what it's going to be, probably. But they're not going to release that until like a year or two after GTA 6. There's no way they're going to release that so close to GTA 6. Whoever mentioned Steve in GTA 4 is referring to the bouncer Troy at Hercules. I don't think they're the same people. Yeah, no, they're not the same people. Thank you, Troy Powers. Your name is Troy also. Thank you, dude. There are numerous voice actors that play different characters. Like the same voice actors play numerous characters in the GTA games. Like I know the actor who plays as Faustin plays another GTA 4 character. Uh, Sending love, bro. Thank you, Dream Messy. Thanks, man. And thank you, Aaron. Tusig Nand. Hey, professional, your family comes from Poland, right? I'm planning on doing a study abroad program for college in Wrocław. What are some less well-known things you can tell me about the culture? Um, Polish people, Polish people, are friendly, but they tend to keep to themselves more. Like, Polish people, they don't tend to smile as much as Americans. It's not that they're rude. It's just that they like for example, if I'm assuming you're from the United States, yeah, your donation is American money, so you're from the United States. Um so like for example, in America, like you will just go up to random strangers on the street and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" and stuff like that. But in Poland, you don't really do that. That's not really common. That's one thing I can tell you about Polish culture. Um, is there anything else I can really tell you about Polish culture? Uh, Polish people are very patriotic. A lot of Polish, they're very, very patriotic about their country. Um, the other thing I will say is that Polish people will constantly complain about politics, but they really don't like it when foreigners complain about politics, even if they're complaining about the same thing. So that's it. So they could be complaining about the same thing, but if they see you complaining about the same thing, they might not necessarily like that. Okay, I think I'm gonna restart my game. We're stuck in a black screen. That sucked. Has Warsaw always been the capital of Poland? I think there was a point in Polish history where Krakow was the capital of Poland, but who do you think is the worst cheapskate in Extreme Cheapskates? The worst one, I don't remember her name. She's the nurse lady. She's like a nurse, and her boyfriend tries to invite uh their friends over for like to watch a football game, and she is like so cheap that she turns off the electricity when there's commercials, so she really cuts the power to the entire apartment when there's commercials, so like just the apartment goes dark completely, because she says that it's a waste of money to use the power and everything like that when there's commercials. She What she does is she goes to the supermarket and she buys expired meat because it's cheaper. She makes a lasagna with it, and then what she does is she wraps the lasagna and puts it in the dishwasher while she's washing dishes. So she wraps it in like tin foil, and she says that's a way to save money by heating up the lasagna. And then when they were eating the lasagna, when they were eating the lasagna, they said that it was that it tasted like dishwasher fluid. So literally that was probably the cheapest person I've seen on that show. Like she was just disgusting. Like and what really scares me about that show is that she's a nurse too. Oh, and she also reuses boiling water. So when she uses water, she will use the same cup of water constantly. So she'll cook with the same water for like a week. So she'll cook with water, and then what she'll do is she'll boil it again, and she's like, oh, it's safe. I just boiled the water again. So she'll use the same water for like a week. That's to cook with. That's disgusting. Which is not even that much money to like. It's not even that much money to pour like water into your pan. So literally, it's like that's disgusting too. The lady that also pissed me off the most was the millionaire lady, the lady that lives in Las Vegas. So there's this one woman who lives in Las Vegas. She's a millionaire, and she owns several rental properties. Which I really wish that we would have seen her rental properties in the show, because I bet her rental properties are like falling down and she doesn't want to fix anything. She is so cheap that she serves her guests cat food. So when her guests come over, she makes them cat food sandwiches, and she says, "I save 30 cents on each sandwich by making cat food sandwiches." So she does that. So she's like a millionaire, and she does stuff like that. Um, she's also driving like a 20-year-old car, which there's nothing necessarily wrong with driving like a really old car, but the issue is that her car has no maintenance. Like her car is just falling apart. And when she tries to drive to California for a business trip, the guy at the mechanic shop says that he cannot let her drive the car because it's unsafe, it's unstable, and she gets all pissed off about that. And she says that she's not going to be paying for those repairs, and he has no right to hold the car when it's literally the law. She gets so cheap that what she does is she goes to the airport, she finds pilots, and she starts complaining to pilots until they give her like a free flight to California. And she eventually got the free flight. So that's what that was just disgusting, that she was doing stuff like that. Oh, but the worst thing I hated about her is her ex-husband. He was the one who was like really rich, and her ex-husband had given her the house, so he gave her like the mansion, and which she's living in. And her ex-husband comes to the mansion, and he cleans the mansion like constantly for her. Like he'll go around cleaning the rooms and everything like that, and doing the groceries. He'll mow the lawn and stuff like that. He'll do like landscaping. And you're probably wondering, why would the ex-husband do this all for his ex-wife? The thing is, he gave her the house. He didn't need to give her the house. He gave her the house because he said that if he didn't give her the house, she would move into like a small apartment. And she even admitted in the show that that he was right, that she would move into a small apartment if he didn't give her the house. So he basically gave her the mansion at the kindness of his heart. And the reason that he's cleaning around her house and doing the landscaping and everything like that is because he's still in love with her. That's the reason for that. But he can't see that she's taking advantage of him. So that woman disgusts me a lot. Like I don't like her a lot. She's really annoying. And this is a real story, by the way. It's not something that I'm making up. This is a real thing that's happening. But that's one. Let me see here. I wouldn't be surprised if all this GTA 6 drama is parodied in the social media of GTA 6. Where's Race and Chase 2? Yeah, if they make a parody of like the GTA 6 clickbait in GTA, I would laugh so much at that. Thank you, Silver Fox. Line. Is Apple or Samsung General better? I don't know. I've always been an Apple guy. This is always what I've used. But the what's it called? When I watch that show Extreme Cheapskates, right? Because I've seen a lot of episodes of that. Most of the time when the people are doing something on that show to save money, it's either one of two things. Either they're doing something really disgusting, like unsanitary, to save money, or they're like really greedy. They're really cheap to the point where they're like hurting other people. Like they're so cheap that they're gonna put other people at risk. But when I've watched a lot of episodes of that show, the only time on that show that I found something helpful to save money, the only time, is there was this one episode where this guy said to save money on toothpaste, what he does is he takes scissors and he cuts the last remaining toothpaste. So like when when you have a little bit of toothpaste left in it and you can't get it out because it's so annoying to squeeze, he basically just takes a scissor, he opens it up, and then he squeezes the rest of that out. And I never thought about that. That was like a way to get like a few extra brushes out, get the remaining toothpaste out, because most people just throw it out. That was like the only time I found something actually useful on that show. Like everything else is like a lot of times like disgusting. It's evil, greedy. The there was this one guy that was like he was like a bit of a weird guy, but he was even though he was a bit of a weird guy, he did actually save like hundreds of thousands of dollars in New York City by paying no rent. And you're probably wondering, how does somebody pay no rent in New York City? So there was this guy who he lives in New York City, but he doesn't have a permanent address, which technically means that he's homeless, but he doesn't live like a homeless person, because what he does is he offers to watch people's cats and dogs. So he basically offers like a service where he offers to watch people's cats and dogs, but the catch is that you let him stay in your house or your apartment while you're on vacation or a business trip. So if somebody's going on vacation for like a month, he'll live in your house for like a month. He'll use electricity, the water, the shower, and stuff like that. Get groceries for himself, but he will basically be living in your house, watching your cat, your dog. And then when you return from vacation, he just goes and lives in the next person's house. So the next person who's like needs somebody to watch their cat or their dog when they're going on a trip, he'll go in their house in the next thing and watch their cat and dog for them. And he just does that place to place to place, and because of that, he pays no rent in New York City. It's kind of genius when you think about it. It kind of is smart, but it's kind of weird at the same time too. It is weird. That's why I say he doesn't have like an actual address of his own. That he just does that. He does work a job also. I think he works at a hotel. I think that's his job. But he has actually saved hundreds of thousands of dollars on rent in New York City just by doing that. So that's one of the few times where somebody has actually done something without actually being disgusting. My sister graduated yesterday, pro. Oh, congratulations to your sister. Yeah, tomorrow is Memorial Day. I remember. Almost like a city nomad in a way. M1911 or Glock? Um, I will be honest. I like the 1911 better. I fired both the Glock and the 1911. And even though the Glock is more reliable, it has more of an ammo capacity. There was just the 1911. I like the handling on it. I like the trigger on the 1911 better. And the 1911 did not have as much recoil as I thought it did. Like when I first was shooting the 1911, I thought that thing would have an insane amount of recoil. The recoil actually was not as bad as I thought it was. I thought the recoil was going to be way worse on it. Do you remember the cheapskate who took food out of the trash in a movie theater for his wife? Yes, I do. That's actually the same guy with the toothpaste I was talking about. So like when he talked about the toothpaste, that was like one of the few times that he gave like actual good advice. But the other one when he found that cup in the trash and he refilled that with like the popcorn bag too. That was disgusting. He's like, "Oh, I washed it in the bathroom with water. That's not gonna get rid of the germs. That's not gonna get rid. That's disgusting. That's." I do remember that guy. Yes. Uh, Wyjaśnij zostać detektywem powystańcym złych ludzi. You want me to explain? You want me to explain something of bad people? I cannot read the other word. I can't read that, but I can translate a little bit of that Polish. You want me to translate? You want me to explain something about bad people? Is that zły ludzi? Bad people. I know that. And wyjaśnij is explain. Zostać means stay. I don't know what the third one is. The detective. Anyone need help selling? Invite me. I will help you sell. I didn't know that, demigod. Do you remember Jimmy McMillan, who ran for mayor, governor, president? Started start started the rental is too damn high party. Then it came out he hasn't paid rent since the 1980s. How is that possible? Where I live in the 70s or 80s, 80s. Yeah, I agree with you, Typhonian. It's all this trailer leak is stupid. I'm asking about you becoming a detective and evil people, and personally, I like it when you speak Polish. Well, thank you, Bork. I had a degree in that, but I'm never gonna go into that field though. How come Japanese forces fought with katanas, and were they only issued to Japanese officers? And is it true that they decapitated American POWs? A lot of Japanese soldiers brought katanas into World War II. It wasn't necessarily just officers. The katana, as far as I know, the katana was not issued. It was more of a personal thing, because your sword in Japanese culture, your sword is supposed to represent you, you as a person. That's your sword. So the government wouldn't really be producing that for you. They wouldn't really be producing that for their soldiers. It was more a lot of times they brought in their own sword into service. But yes, they did decapitate prisoners of war with katanas. It happened to American prisoners of war. It happened to Australian prisoners of war. It happened to Chinese prisoners. It even happened to civilians. Even civilians got decapitated with katanas. That wasn't execution. They did do that. That is true. Uh, yes, I'm considering continuing the Metal Gear series in August. One of my friends has the AN-94. Really? The AN-94? That's an extremely advanced gun. That's how much did he pay for that? He has to have paid a fortune for that. That's insane. Like, not that gun is so expensive that not even the Russian army uses it standard. Like, Russian special forces use it, the Spetsnaz use it. So like that's literally the only forces in the Russian military that use it because it's such an expensive gun. But that is how much did he pay for it? You have to have paid an insane amount for it. I'm really curious. Would you say it'll be smart investment to invest in stock and Take-Two once a month till November and then sell up after release? Um, I uh I will start off by saying I'm not a financial advisor, so do not take my advice to heart. But when I buy stocks, I only buy stocks when I see them drop a lot. That's the only time. So if I see a stock going up and up, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm only gonna buy it when I see it drop. So like, not necessarily to buy it once a month. I would say when you see like a drop and stuff like that. Like, I'm still holding my Take-Two stock. I'm still holding it. I'm probably not gonna hold it until GTA 6 comes out. I mean, I guess I could, but my parents want to move later this year, and I want to help them, and so I got a bunch of shares in Take-Two, so I'm probably gonna sell that early just so that I can get the profits from that. But uh, the Take-Two stock will go up. It will go up when the next GTA 6 trailer comes out. So whenever that happens, when you see that trailer come up, whenever that happens in the summertime, that stock is gonna jump. It is. What is an AN-94? An AN-94 is a rifle. I don't think it's a Soviet rifle. I think it was made by the Russian Federation. It was like made in the 90s. So I don't think it was made by the Soviets, but the AN-94 has like a really weird system. So like it can fire in two shots and bursts. Where a lot of guns have like a three-shot burst fire, it has a two-shot burst fire. And the first two shots that you shoot out of that gun have no recoil. That's how that gun is designed. So like the first two shots that you fire out of the gun, it's like there's no recoil whatsoever in it. So like the first two shots in that is extremely precise. So that's the AN-94 is a very accurate assault rifle. Does anyone need help selling? Did I get an invite? Oh, I did. Let me help Brandon out here. Because I know Brandon was almost done. Is how well, is having a girlfriend overrated? I've been trying for months and nothing yet. I'm pretty accomplished, good job, nice car, decent shape, just no girls. Should I keep trying? Your streams make me happy though. Well, thank you, Chad. I'm not the best person to ask for romantic advice, but I would say that if you is that the right person for you will be the person that likes you regardless as a person. That is it. So a lot of people try to just show off like endlessly. They just try to show off, but you don't really need to do that. At least not in my opinion. It would just be somebody is gonna actually like you as the person that you are without a need to show off. And I'm not saying that you're doing that. I'm not saying you're showing off, but it's like a lot of people think that. So I think that you will find the right person for you when and they'll dislike you as a person.
You doing that?
I can, Titanic Boy. I told you I would add you a little bit later. But how did your friend get an AN94? I'm really curious on that. How did he even get his hands on that? How much money you got right now? 1,351,59,000,000. Yeah, it's the good easy mission. This is this one. Do you think there will be PvP in GTA 6? Of course. Of course. Why did Garand Pump's video on the AN94 get taken down? We're gonna do a GTA 4 stream. We're gonna do that in on June 7th. That's my birthday. That's when we'll do that. What day is June 7th this year? I'm curious. What day is it even? Damn. Can somebody check for me? What day is June 7th this year? That's my birthday. It's a Sunday. Okay. Okay, I will do a GTA 4 stream on it. Thank you, 56 GVE, for that super chat. Do you know how to fly the Oppressor Mark II upside down? No, I don't. Thank you, 207 Fire. I've never done that. You know, the thing that scared me the most about the Oppressor Mark II was the Oppressor Mark II speed glitch. Like, that scared me so much. Because there was, like, one time, I wish I would have clipped it. I wish I would have recorded it. But it scared the crap out of me so much. Like, when that Oppressor speed glitch was going on, I was doing like the Dodo Cell mission for the MSC product, where when you're flying the seaplane and you're making drops over the ocean, and this Oppressor Mark II came out of nowhere, like just flew across the map, like it was there within a few seconds. It scared the crap out of me, like it was there so quickly, and the guy didn't even blow me up, like he just followed me the entire time when I was like selling. I guess he was trying to protect me or something like that, but it just scared the crap out of me that like an Oppressor got that quick to me. That's like when the oppressor was going like 400 miles per hour. It was ridiculous. I was born on Cinco de Mayo. Oh, so that's May 5th. Oh, this is easy. I just got a mile left to drive. I'll read your comment in just one moment. Here. Just want to deliver this bike here. Oh crap, that's close. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Great stuff tonight. Panzer here. Oh, hey, hey, Thomas. What's up, man? How you doing, dude? Let me see that super chat. Saints Row Reboot is the best Saints Row in the series by far. I'm joking, bro. Just watch your playthrough of the game, and your reactions were more entertaining than the game. Yeah, and I think when I do the Mind's Eye DLC, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. People will laugh at that probably even more. They'll probably find that funnier because I'll react to the Mind's Eye DLC and I'll rage at that. Yeah, how are you, Thomas? Crynog TV. I haven't seen that one yet. My favorite radio station in GTA 4, Vladivostok FM, before Ballad of Gay Tony. Vladivostok, the original one. I liked it a lot. Oh, Mind's Eye isn't really relevant. I'm just gonna do the DLC just for the lols. Sindako Chronicles is on my list, so a lot of people have requested I play that one. I hope that with GTA 6 that like you can actually adjust the length of your hair in the multiplayer because um I hope they have stuff like that because in the Lost and Damned multiplayer for GTA 4, right? In the multiplayer for that one, the the males, the male bikers, they could actually have long wavy hair, where like in the male characters, and I don't think even think the female characters have it fully, where you can't even have really long hair in GTA 5, which kind of sucks. I hope that with Modern Warfare 4, it's actually significantly better. Modern Warfare 4, I really hope DMZ 2 comes out, because I really like DMZ. So I really would like to see DMZ 2 come out. I do feel bad for that grandma, too. It was horrible what happened to her. Can you say hello to my friend, Warrior? She loves you. Hello to your friend, Warrior. I know, like, my audio is, like, weird. Like, the audio starts dying down. I don't know why that happens. And then when I mute my game and unmute it, it fixes it. I don't know why it's doing that. I have to figure out what the problem is. Yeah, see, like, it dies down like that. I don't know what's wrong with it. Like, when I unmute it and mute it, it fixes it, but temporarily. I I gotta, like, take a look at my capture card settings after this stream and see what's going on. Open combat missions? Oh, hell no. No, not Modern Warfare 4, no. Do I watch Hitler rants parodies? Yes, I've seen a lot of his videos. They're funny. He does like, it's like an entire YouTube channel just dedicated to that movie Downfall, and he just like takes all the different scenes of like Hitler screaming and like adds subtitles in like different situations to it every single time. Like that channel is actually very old. Like that channel has been going on since I think like 2007 or 2008. It's been for a very long time going on. Pro, there's a way to trick your brain into thinking there's salt in your mouth. You have to pretend you have an imaginary cell shaker, and you're shaking it with your hands. What? Thank you, Dead Blood, for the super chat. I'm confused. What? What? Is there any European countries with the least amount of tourists, rich in histories, cheap to visit, and is safe? Bro, I'm thinking about visiting Europe in the future. Well, Poland, I know Poland is a much more affordable country to visit than like France or Germany or Britain. Poland has a very rich history. Like, you know, Poland is one of the oldest countries in Europe. Poland is over like 1,000 years old as a civilization, almost 1,100 years old actually. So it's Poland is a very old civilization. A lot of places to visit in Poland, and it's much more affordable. And Poland is very safe too. Poland has, you know, one of the lowest crime rates in Europe. The Czech Republic, I don't know that much about the country, but Czech Republic would also be much more affordable than other countries like France or Germany or Britain. What's my favorite Metal Gear game? Probably the first one. Please don't fall for that super chat. I don't understand what the super chat is. I'm just generally confused. Where do I buy my firearms? I bought most of my firearms. I bought them at auctions, so online auctions. There are sites that you can go to that have like online auctions, and then you just ship it to your FFL, which is your firearms dealer, and then you just basically go pick it up. You still gotta do the background check and everything when you're there, but that's how I've gotten most of them. Yeah, most of my historical guns.
I'm so sorry. That's great. Good for you. Oh, Christ.
Okay, here we go. I rewatched your Black Ops 1 videos to understand history, especially about the Vietnam War. Did you like them, Minion Dave? No, I haven't seen the Wild Bunch. Yeah, no, the fit every single one of my firearms, every single one that I've purchased, there has never been any kind of incidents with them. There's only two bad things that I can think of that happened. They're not it's not the end of the world. Basically, the SVT-40. Anybody knows what the SVT-40 is? So I bought an SVT-40, the Soviet World War II rifle. The SVT-40s are very rare, by the way. And I bought an SVT-40, and about that gun, the guy that I bought the SVT-40 from, it was not an original Soviet magazine. It was actually a reproduction SVT-40 magazine, which still works. But the problem with the SVT-40 is that the SVT-40s, when the Soviets were making them during World War II, they designed them specifically for each magazine to be fitted to each gun. So what I mean by that is that when the gun was being made, the magazine was made alongside with it for that specific gun. So if you have like one SVT-40 and you have an SVT-40 magazine, you take that magazine out of that gun and you try to put it into another SVT-40, it might not fit because it was specifically fitted to that individual SVT-40. Even though it's the same magazine, it's the same gun, it's the same cartridge, it is that not every single magazine is going to fit in the exact same gun. And what happened was the reproduction magazine that I had, the latch on it snapped. Like the latch broke and snapped on it after I used it a bunch of times. And then I bought another reproduction magazine and I used it for a bunch, and then the latch snapped on it and the magazine snapped. And each magazine cost like $50. And so I've had that happen a few times. That was annoying. The other thing I had, and this is probably the biggest incident I've had here. Let me just look up what the name of the gun is so I don't misquote it here. I think I remember the name of the gun, but I just want to make sure I say it correctly. Okay, yes. So, basically, uh, there was this gun that I bought a long time ago. And the guy that had there was like a guy that had a gun shop that was like a few towns over from me, and I went and I looked at some of his World War II guns that he got in, and he got in this one gun. It wasn't a World War II gun. It actually came out a couple years after World War II. But if anyone knows, it's the Czech VZ-52 rifle. And the reason I liked the gun so much is because it looked like an SKS, but it had a detachable magazine, where the SKS does not have a detachable magazine, at least most versions of the SKS. And I asked the guy about it, and the guy told me that it's a rare gun. And I purchased it from him for $400, and he wasn't necessarily lying when he said that the gun was a rare gun, but the thing that he didn't tell me about the gun is that not only is the gun rare, the ammunition is even rarer for the gun than the gun is. And so nobody makes modern day ammo for that gun. Nobody makes that gun. The only ammo that you can get for that gun is surplus ammo. So like nobody makes manufactures. It fires like a weird cartridge. It's like a 7.62 by 45, which it was only designed for that gun. And you can't find the ammo anywhere. And if you do find the surplus ammo, it's expensive. And so that was like the only gun I regretted buying. I've never actually shot that gun. So it's like out of every gun that I've had, it's the only gun I've never shot because I never bought ammo for it. So that was the one thing I regretted buying that because I didn't research the ammo for the gun. I didn't realize the ammo would be so rare for it. And I bought the gun thinking, oh, it's a cool rare gun. And to be fair, the gun's value has at least gone up. So at least the gun has more value to it. But it's still it's still annoying that you have a gun and you can't buy ammo for it. That's really annoying.
How can I be of service?
I cannot lose these cops.
Not gonna work. Okay.
Do you have a scar? No.
Once you decide.
Do you? Oh, hey, Jackknife Finnegan. We got another GTA YouTuber in here. What's up, dude? Do you think the content, or is the game the content when it comes to YouTube? If that makes sense. Jackknife, give me just a moment. I just gotta escape these cops, and I'll answer your question in full. These cops are just distracting me so much right now. I can't call Lester, Brandon. It's not working. I tried calling him earlier, nothing's happening. I'll try again, but... Do you have an M4 semi-auto?
What service are you looking for?
You can't really buy an M4 semi-auto. The closest thing that you can get to that is an AR-15, which I have.
No. I'm afraid not. No, sorry.
Yeah, what the hell is going on with these cops right now?
I'll be keeping my eye on you.
Okay, while I'm losing these cops, let me read Jackknife's comment again. Do you think you're the content, or is the game the content when it comes to YouTube, if that makes sense? Oh, I think I understand your question. What I will say about that is it's kind of both. It's kind of both. The answer to that question is kind of both. Am I the content, or is the game the content? It's both. Because when I uploaded like my money guides on GTA Online back in the day, right? I got like millions of views. Like those money guides got so many views, so much. And it's not. Most people were not watching those guides for me, like as watch me as a person. They were watching to make money on GTA, which I understand. So it was more the content was more the video they were looking for, not necessarily the creator. They were looking for how to make the most money on GTA. When I started doing like other games, when I started playing like other games and doing other content, I took a massive hit in views. I lost like a lot of views, and I had like thousands of people unsubscribe from me when I started like playing other games. But about that is that the people that stuck around and were like watching my channel, I know for a fact that they were watching my channel for me, you know, as a person, not the game, but for me. So that's what I know. I hope I answered that question there, Jackknife. Is YouTube channel kind of like owning a business? In a way. It's you don't own like an actual property and stuff like that. It's not like you have to pay employees unless you have like editors and stuff like that, but I don't really have that. Did I answer your question, Jackknife? And Jackknife, can I ask you why were you asking the question? I'm just curious on that. The Uncharted games, I could play them, yeah. Is a shotgun not allowed for the civilians in the United States? No, you can own a shotgun in every single state in America, even in like the strictest places, even like New York City. New York City just requires like a permit and stuff like that, but a shotgun, generally, depending on what the shotgun is, you can generally own a shotgun in most places. Like most shotguns are pump action, and so because of that, you can own them in most states. It's when a shotgun becomes semi-automatic, that's where it becomes a little bit more complicated because there's like it could be classified as an assault weapon, which I don't like that term, but that's it really depends on the state. I appreciate the answer, but you don't worry about the algorithm. I just want to branch out to more stuff. Um, so Jackknife, if I'm understanding you, you want to play other games and you want to do other content on your channel, but you're worried about the algorithm. You're worried about your other content not getting as much views. Am I understanding you correctly? I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but that's just my understanding of what you're asking me. Um, here's what I'll be honest with you, Jackknife, on that. When you branch out and you start making other content, you're gonna take a hit in views. It's gonna happen. But as long as you just keep doing some of the like as long as you don't abandon the GTA content, like you just still keep doing the GTA content, most of like your other viewers will still stick around. There might be some people that might occasionally come by your videos and they might complain and they might be like, oh, where's the GTA content? Even if you're still uploading the same amount, like they'll complain. Like I had that happen where like back in 2019 was like the first year where I started experimenting with that. I started like doing GTA content and other content, and I had people like come to my channel and they were complaining. They're like, where's the GTA video, when I was still uploading the same amount of GTA videos in like the same week. It's just whenever they see, like, some people unfortunately are so picky that if they see something in their feed that is not the game that they're looking for, they get all pissed off and offended. Like, some people are just like that, unfortunately. There's nothing you can do about that. I don't know why somebody would get mad about that, but some people are like that, unfortunately. They get mad if they see something that's not GTA in their feed, and they'll get pissed at that YouTuber. So stuff like that might happen, but don't let that stop you from, like, doing other content and, like, playing other games, because what happened to me is anybody who's watched my channel for like at least 6 years. If you watch my channel for 6 years, then you remember when I started like branching out to like other content and like playing other games. I had like a bunch of people start complaining to me, and they like all the comments were just filled with people complaining. Where's the GTA video? Where's this and stuff like that? And eventually, I just basically told people, hey, I want to play other games. I want to do playthroughs of other games. I don't want to just be stuck doing GTA. And either they accepted it or they unsubscribed. It was either that. So that's how it was, and I don't really see those comments anymore. So like when I if I uploaded like SOCOM videos like 6 years ago, I would have people like complaining to me like, oh, why is this not GTA? But now when I upload a SOCOM video, like nobody in the comment section is like complaining like, where's the GTA videos and stuff like that, because like people are used to my content. They know the content that I make. I play different games and stuff like that, and that's basically that. So I wouldn't worry about stuff like that. And Jackknife, what you could do is, you're known also for the GTA games. So why don't you do like other games like Saints Row? Like, why don't you play like Saints Row 1 and Saints Row 2? Because that people will watch that from your viewers. Like, that's not GTA, and that'll allow you to branch out other games. But like people like I noticed that the games that I play on my channels, the games that my viewers like the most are they like it when I do any kind of crime game. So when I'm doing like specifically like crime games, they like that the most. And it doesn't have to be an open world game. It's not necessarily an open world game. So like as long as it's like something crime filled, like my viewers mostly like that stuff. I'll give you an example. When I played SOCOM 2, for example, the part of SOCOM 2 that got the most amount of views was the Albanian Mafia chapter. So there was like one chapter in the game where the antagonists are the Albanian Mafia, and when I did that chapter got like the most amount of views, but then like the other chapters didn't get as many views because it's like, I guess people like the crime stuff. So that was so basically is that's the advice that I would give you is don't be scared to branch out. You will be taking a hit in views. There's no doubt about that. But there's nothing wrong in that. There's nothing wrong in that. I would recommend. I don't know if you do anything else for a living, but it's also not a good idea for YouTube to be like your only source of income. So like it's good to diversify your income and then just branch out and do other stuff, because you will have people that will subscribe to you from the other content. It won't just be GTA. They'll subscribe to you from other games too. It's going to be a lot slower. It might take a lot of work, but it's going to happen over time. Like there are people who have subscribed to me to my channel that have nothing to do with GTA. Like they subscribe to my channel from like the crazy current events videos, like the video I posted yesterday. It's already like 12,000 views. It has nothing to do with GTA. It was just me talking about like this grandma that got swatted by this sociopath. So like some people subscribe to me just from those videos. Like they don't even know me for GTA. Other people have subscribed to me through the playthroughs, like the playthroughs that I do, like the walkthroughs. Some people have subscribed to me from the lore videos, which I guess is kind of GTA, but it's not really the GTA Online stuff. And I have had at least 100,000 of my subscribers are at least from the Red Dead Redemption days. And so even though Red Dead Redemption 2 has been abandoned, I still, I made a promise to play Red Dead Online every Friday on a stream, and I've kept that promise. And I'm still going to do it even when GTA 6 comes out. So I hope I gave you a lot of advice there and stuff, but like don't be don't be worried about like, doing other content and stuff like that, because if your viewers truly like you, they'll still watch you, they'll still support you. I wouldn't say to give up the GTA content because it's what made your channel popular, but there's nothing wrong with like branching out and doing extra content on top of that from other games. Did I help you with that, jackknife? And also the other thing I will say, jackknife, is a lot of YouTubers, they have this obsession where I discovered you for the Liberty City Stories playthrough. Oh, okay. Yeah, so there's somebody, here in chat who discovered me from, content that wasn't GTA Online. What just happened? Brandon? Okay, so they, a lot of YouTubers, they basically, like, think that, like, if a video doesn't reach, like, a certain amount of views within, like, 48 hours, it failed. So, like, a lot of YouTubers, they think, oh, if my video doesn't get this amount of views in, like, a day or two, it's a failure, which isn't necessarily true. Like, some of my Saints Row videos, at the start, they didn't get that many views. They got maybe, like, 10,000 views within, like, a week. But then, like, I look at them years later, some of my Saints Row videos have, like, over 100,000 views. Over 100,000. Like, they have grown, and, like, I think one of my Saints Row videos, like, 300,000 views. So, like, sometimes some of these videos, they take, like, years to grow, but once they start getting recommended, people will come by them and start watching them. What do I think about the TT-33? Are you talking about the Tokarev handgun, like the Soviet semi-automatic handgun? Oh, you watched me through, you found me through Sopranos, the video game or the comments? Because I made a lot of comments on the Sopranos videos. I'll answer in one moment here, Sultan. Pat, I believe the game brings the initial audience to a YouTuber, but it's the content creator and his personality that will have the viewers return. Yeah, I guess too. And thank you for sponsoring my channel for so many years, Fernando. I appreciate it. YouTube is a joke these days. Recently, a channel I watched, Solar Balls, got one of their videos taken down because scumbags that were stealing their content spam reported their video for bullying, yet they ignore clickbait videos. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. I'll look that channel up later. I'm curious to watch this. And thank you for the $20 donation. I think it's the largest donation today on chat. Thank you, Princess Isabella Castillo. I gotta look that channel up. That sucks. That people can get away with stuff like that. I appreciate the boost in confidence and will definitely be putting in work. Yeah, and Jackknife, look, GTA Online is kind of dying right now. I'll be honest with you with that. I'm sure you know that too. But here's the thing: is when GTA 6 comes out, you're gonna grow. You're gonna grow a lot. You're gonna gain a lot of viewers. So it's when GTA 6 comes out, your channel will blow up. So I wouldn't worry about it too much, dude. Yes, the Tokarev. It was actually a decent handgun. The Tokarev wasn't that bad of a gun. It was the Makarov was a more Makarov was a bit cheaper to make when they made that later on. Okay, here we go. Okay, I discovered you from the Dimitri video and the Godfather 2 playthrough. Yeah, so you see that here, Jack, is I have people that watch my channel that discovered me not even through the GTA Online content. So you can gain viewers and new subscribers from new content you make. No problem, Jackknife. Jackknife, when I see you live streaming next time, if I have the time, I'll swing by. I don't know what time you go live, but if I ever see you live, I'll come by. Yeah, the Soviet 9mm is different than the Parabellum 9mm. That's true. Do I have an AK? Yes, I do. I don't have an AK-47. I have an AK-74. I discovered you for the Red Dead Redemption 2 Dutch lore video you've done, Pro. Oh, thank you, thank you, Assassin Wolf. You discovered me through the Black Ops 1 playthrough. Yeah, so that's not even GTA content. So yeah, if I did only GTA Online content, a lot of you guys would have never found my channel. So that's so it has been worth branching out. Yeah. What is wrong with my capture card? It's acting so weird. It's like the volume just dies, and when I mute my game and unmute it, it works. I don't know why it's doing that. I want to get the AK-47, but if I get an AK-47, I want to get the old-fashioned Soviet one. I don't want to get, like, a Chinese copy. Discover you for Deborah and Floyd video. Oh, that was like almost 5 years ago. That was like 2021 when I made that one, I think. I discovered you through the old GTA Online top 10 video, so thank you. And I still want to make some more of those top 5 and top 10s before GTA 6 comes out, and when GTA 6 comes out, I'll be making that series again. But thank you for sticking around with my channel for so many years. I discovered this map in Minecraft that shows a lot of forbidden documents from around the world. It's so bad it's banned in other countries. What? Uh, Let me help, I'm gonna help Ale with his heist. And then I can help another person with their heist after. Hey, Pro, I wanted to ask you, what do I think about Band of Brothers since you're into World War II and history and know much about it? In my opinion, it's one of the best shows ever made related to World War II. Yeah, Band of Brothers is pretty historically accurate. Um, there are two things that I know aren't historically accurate in Band of Brothers. Like you know Sobel, how like Sobel is like a really bad officer. Winter said in real life that Sobel was actually even worse than in the TV show. So he said that he was actually even worse than what was described in the show. So I guess they simplified him in the show, but they said he was even worse, more rude and nasty than he was in the show. And the other thing that I know is historically inaccurate is that one scene at the end of Band of Brothers where that German colonel gives Winters his handgun. That in real life Winters took the handgun, so he didn't give it back to him. So that was one thing that was historically inaccurate. I'm upset given how much bots just followed me. Wait, what? What, Aaron? And thank you, Sebi, for that super chat. By the way, speaking of which, Anybody who liked Band of Brothers, there's a new World War II movie coming out next month. It actually looks really good. It's actually called, I think it's called Lucky Strike, and it actually had Clint Eastwood's son playing the main character. And the movie is about the Battle of the Bulge. It's the last German offensive of World War II, and the Battle of the Bulge, I think, is the largest battle the U.S. has ever fought in its history. So that one, you know, that big snow battle that happened in the Ardennes? That's what that movie is going to be on. Hey, I'm new here. What is this? Oh, we're doing a GTA stream. Talking, reading comments. Mercenaries 2, I'll do later this year.
And the bad news is that they've hired extra security to guard it. High risk, high gain. Just how we like it. Hey, did you try out your stun gun yet? This is going to be your best friend. It'll overload the circuits on any CCTV camera or metal detector it hits. They recover after a while, so as far as security is concerned, that's it. Head through the door to the staff lobby.
The story in GTA 5 wasn't terrible, but I didn't think it was as good as some of the other ones, like GTA 4. The Zastava, isn't that Yugoslavian AK? What's my channel about? I do a lot of different games. I do commentary, I talk history, I answer questions. I mostly cover crime games, but I do a lot of all different types of content. The biggest thing that you need to know about my channel.
Heads up, CCTV ahead. The stun gun should disable the camera for a while. Or go old school and time your run. We should get away with that one.
Let me just. Lester's getting really annoying. I'm trying to talk.
You can't shoot down many cameras. It's the kind of thing security tends to notice.
So the biggest thing to know about my channel is that I do whatever I want to do on my channel. Like I don't obsess over views. So if I feel like doing a video, I'm gonna do it even if it doesn't get that many views. So I'll do really anything I want on my channel. I also dress up as the characters whenever I play games. That's a big highlight of my channel too.
It's a two-room system. One of you needs to hold the access button in the security room. The other runs through and grabs the cash. The cash is on the cart. Don't get distracted. This is just a starter.
What the bodies is.
Heads up. CCTV ahead. The stun gun should disable the camera for a while. Or go old school and time your run. Only one way down from here. One step at a time. I need my inhaler just listening to you. Alright, that camera just went down. It'll be back online soon. And remember, if you bring down too many at the same time, they'll hit the alarm. Remember, these people aren't idiots. Okay, here we are at last. The lower level. Naturally, it's heavily guarded.
Stay in that staircase door. Stay in that staircase door, Ale. Do not come downstairs completely. What? Oh, I don't know how that just happened. Retry this here. That sucks. Okay. We were making a really good run there. I'm gonna do another heist afterwards, Shiny Knight. So this isn't my last heist for the night. I'm gonna do another heist. So whoever needs help with it, I'll help them too. I'm not ending the stream here yet. Yeah, the Lance Vance lore video is still gonna make, Josh. I used to grief you back in the day and made up by watching your other content ever since you announced the Switch. Well, I accept your apology. As long as you don't do that stuff anymore.
That's it. Shorted. Quickly, get through. Heads up. CCTV ahead. The stun gun should disable the camera for a while. Or go old school and time your run.
Oh my god. That's what usually happens when you fail once. It's like it keeps going and going and going. No, Zach. I still gotta watch Tulsa King Season 3. Okay, James, I can probably help you afterward. What's the target on it? What made you start collecting guns? I just like firearms, especially older firearms. Because everyone has their hobbies.
Metal detectors up ahead. You'll need to find the fuse box on the side of the unit, take it out with a stun gun, and get through before it recovers. That's it. Short it. Quickly, get through. We should get away with that one, but take out one more camera and they'll know something's up. You can't shoot down many cameras. It's the kind of thing security tends to notice. Heads up, CCTV ahead. The stun gun should disable the camera for a while. Or go old school and time your run. Hey, before they go to the vault, today's takings are stored near where you are. It's up to you, but might be worth
Oh,
a detour.
might not be a good idea to
It's a
drop him
two-room
there. The
system.
camera, I really
One
hope that
needs to
camera doesn't
hold
see
the
that
access
body.
button in the security room. The other runs through and grabs the cash. The cash is on the cart. Don't get distracted. This is just a starter. That's how we like it. Heads up, CCTV ahead. The stun gun should disable the camera for a while. Or go old school and time your run. Only one way down from here, one step at a time. I need my inhaler just listening to you. Alright, that camera just went down. It'll be back online soon. And remember, if you bring down too many at the same time, they'll hit the alarm. Remember, these people aren't idiots. After you. Okay, here we are at last, the lower level. Naturally, it's heavily guarded. Nice, straight through. You're so close. See that security checkpoint? The man trap is just beyond it. Quick and clean. Very nice. See that? That's your man trap, so pay attention. You'll have to swipe both vault key cards simultaneously at
I'm gonna
separate
get rid of
control
this guy,
panels.
because sometimes there's a
That alerts the
glitch
system,
where if you don't kill everyone down
you
here,
can't open both the inner and the outer
you get
doors
detected. That's why I always
simultaneously.
kill everyone.
Everyone needs to get inside so we can close the first door and then open the second. We need one person with a vault key card at each terminal. Let's go.
Oh,
Get everyone inside the man trap now. I can keep the first door open until you're set.
I gotta put it on fidelity mode, because if I don't, there could be a glitch. I wish that you could turn Lester's audio off, because like everybody does this heist so much, it's so annoying listening to him multiple times. Yeah, I agree with you, Minion Dave.
Okay, so far so bueno. Push on to the vault. Ha, looks like the guard at the vault room isn't there. Happy days. I know this is a
Okay,
special
let's do a race
moment for
here.
you
Let's see
down
who can
there, but
open
trust
first
me,
their
it's about
drill.
to get a lot more special on the
No,
other side
Black
of
Ops
that
7 is
door.
not as good
Break
as
out the laser
Black
drill.
Ops
Let's
2.
do this. The lock mechanism should melt like butter. You just need to target the weak points. Don't rush. If you push the drill too hard, it'll overheat. We're not on a time limit until we're inside. Number 2 done. That's disc 3. Good, that's the left side taken care of.
Okay, there we go. I'm getting everything on the left side of the vault, okay? Get everything on the right side.
Cash on the carts. Grab it. Good news. Seeing as we stayed under the radar, we have a little more time here. Now, your hacker can block the security sensors while you're in the vault, but only for a while. If the system goes quiet for too long, it triggers the alarm as a failsafe. And, did I mention that if the alarm goes off in here, they'll flood the place with nerve
Oh, no, wait, not
agents?
this one. Damn.
No? Okay, well, I'm mentioning it now.
This one here now. Okay. There we go, okay. Oh, I'd love to see the option to go prone, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay, let's see if I can get 3 tables. see if we can get to $2 million. If we get $2 million, that'll be a really good haul for 2 people. Got you. Crap, this is locked here. Get B and A. When you're done there, get B and A. Oh god, that door's locked too? You've got to be kidding me. I'm not opening up a second door. Oh, this wasn't locked. I should have seen that one. Okay. At 15 seconds leave. Okay.
Now get out before they smell a rat. Gas incoming. 10 seconds. That's it. The alarm will trigger any second.
I should have seen that the other one wasn't locked. I should have noticed that.
People, that is the mother load. We cleaned them out.
Even Cal will be less annoying than Lester? I don't know. I never thought about that. That he might be like the Lester for GTA 6.
You really cleaned up down there, you know? They're not gonna know what hit them. Except for the insurance bill. You know, if we pull this off, it'll be the crown jewel of my career. The hardest achievement on the console of life. You did good down there. This is gonna be a nice little payday, and a whole lot of smug satisfaction.
Yeah, I wanted to start the stream a lot earlier today.
Listen up, we have bad news and good news. The bad news is they did a spot check on the vault, so they know it's been robbed. The good news is they have no idea who or how. The cops are on their way, but you can still make it out undetected if you do exactly what
Get the money in there. We're getting more money from this.
Now, the shit really hits the fan. The side doors are back through the staff entrance. You're almost there.
Okay.
Must be tiring running around with all that loot.
I might as well actually hold this open for you. It'll get you out quicker. Nice. We're about to hit 1,700,000. Not a bad haul for just 2 people with cash. It's actually not a bad haul.
I've missed this.
Do I like UFC? Not really. I like boxing much more. Can you turn off voices to shut Lester up? Is that even an option? I think it might be like voice volume. Come on, go. Oh, what the?
Remember, they know the
How did they already spot us?
don't know who you are or where you
Okay.
are. They have patrols sweeping the whole place, and all the civilians have been
Okay, let's run. Get to the cars.
so if they see
My next
you, they'll
playthrough,
know it's
the
you.
Mind's Eye
So just stay
DLC.
out of their way, keep your cool, and get to the buyer. The driver has the getaway car in position. I've pinged you the GPS. Get to the buyer.
James, can you get your heist ready? Because I'll help you right after this. Yeah, you are right, Minion Dave. He's not. Do you know any heists in history? If I could think of one that's...
Alright, our decoy is online. The cops are confused as hell. Don't get seen near him, or the cops will figure out what we're doing. I've pinged your GPS with his tracker.
Okay, let's get out of here. I know there was like a, let's see, where is it? Here. Let's see if I can head to that quickly. There was this heist that happened in France, I know, like, what, like, a year ago? And, like, some crown got stolen or something like that, and they left the crown on the streets. Like, some guy found it, some 1,000-year-old crown on the streets. It was...
Alright, the decoy is out. You're on your own now.
Okay, we're gonna get to that, switch vehicle.
If the buyer hears so much as a siren, this whole thing goes up in smoke. Lose the cops.
Crap. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get around these cops here. They're surrounding the... This is one thing I hate about the police in GTA 5. Like, you see that? Like the police don't know where I am, but they're, like, turning in my direction. Like, right? And they're slowing down, like, when they see me on the side here. Like I hate that they always know where you are. They should try to find you. I can't even get to the switch vehicle. Like the cops are just surrounding it right now. The police in this game, I gotta say, are some of the most annoying cops in the entire GTA series. They're not even fun to deal with, they're just annoying. I think the GTA 4 cops are probably my favorite cops in the entire series.
What a night! Excuse me while I take a moment to bask in the glow of my own genius. Feel free to join me. This was the high point of a career full of nothing but high points. Lester Crest is back, baby! Looks like the house doesn't always win after all.
Yeah, Vice City gave me a lot of memories on when I was a kid on the PS2. A lot of them. Call of Duty 4, yeah. Call of Duty 4 was such a great game. It was. Well, thank you, Ale. Been an honor to play with you as well. Yeah, the older GTA games were like that. Tanks would instantly blow you up. You guys never had to deal with GTA 1 cops, most difficult to deal with. I gotta, I gotta check that out one day. Play the old ones too. Maybe I could do a whole series playing that before GTA 6 comes out. Okay, James, invite me because I'll help you with your heist next. Okay, James. No, I haven't, Zach. Not yet. No, the online character isn't gonna appear in GTA 6. You know what I really hope? I really hope that GTA 6, the character creation, I really hope they have a randomized face option because I really don't want like I hated the system in GTA 5 where you have to like choose a parent. I hated that so much. I wish that they just have like a random face option, like right, just keep hitting randomize so you get a face you like. That's how I tend to like to make a character. Um, Ever watch Apocalypse Now, the horror Brando? Didn't Apocalypse Now was supposed to get a video game, was it not, Aaron? I don't know what happened to that game, if it got canceled or what, but yes, I did watch Apocalypse Now. That was a 1970s movie. That movie was actually a very advanced movie for the time. Where did I just spawn? What the hell? Why am I up here? Okay, this is weird. So yeah, it was a very advanced movie for the time, and Apocalypse Now is a pretty like brutal movie. Like that's a pretty disturbing movie. It is. It's pretty disturbing. A lot of Vietnam War games have been inspired heavily by Apocalypse Now. What are your thoughts on Rockstar nerfing the resale price on cars because of players selling dupe cars for free money? It's stupid because now people are getting blamed for something that's not their fault. It's so stupid. It's dumb. They're getting blamed for something that was completely not their fault. I'm not sure, Visionary. Can somebody send me an invite? Who needs help? Somebody send me an invite. Whoever needs help. Okay. James. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. I don't want to see shark cards in GTA 6 Online. I honestly prefer a season pass. That's what I would prefer. I would prefer having like every update has a season pass where you level it up and stuff like that. And you can either the season pass is free, and or you could just fast track it with real money. So like you can complete the whole season pass without paying for anything. I'd prefer that system instead of like doing the crappy shark card system that they have. Let's do it, James. I'm ready. Yes. Oh, you watch my other Ace Combat play for Raphael? Yeah, we will play it. I gotta do Ace Combat 4 also. I'm ready, James. How many hours do you have on Red Dead Redemption 2? I don't even know. It's a good question. Maybe close to a year at this point. I wouldn't mind it, Visionary. I like Vice City always. Vice City was always my favorite one because of the classic style of it. The 80s I always liked a lot. How long can I survive in shotgun hell in GTA 3? That'll be funny, Mikey. Yeah, that'll be funny. Okay, let me
For their first day at school, only
mute the game again.
half kids. Just some pretty basic AI experiments that swear at me in Russian and want to destroy the world. You know, we all love in our own ways. Where were we? Oh, yeah. Let's rob this thing. Okay, you're there. Drive in past the garage entrance. Follow the road to the racetrack. The tunnel entrance is under the bridge. Don't forget, you are private security, like a cop who couldn't pass the fitness test or the psych eval. Look like you're really getting on.
Oh well, the Circum-Pacific War that takes place in Ace Combat 5 was triggered by Belka. Belka because Yuktabani and Osio were allies that fought against Belka, and Belka had provoked that.
Now play it cool. You're doing your usual day-to-day
Did
delivery job.
Nodin
You
DM
can't
deserve to
spoil
die?
the
Nodin
news.
DM was a horrible leader. He was a pretty brutal guy too. So like when the South Vietnamese generals
Hello,
overthrew him, they were kind of justified in
can you
getting rid
check
of
your
him.
PI number? Chip delivery, huh? Sure. Go
Like
ahead.
for example, is
We're on the
there was a lot
phone.
of Buddhist monks that were
You can take
protesting
the
against
elevator
Nodin
upstairs
DM
down the
because
vault.
Nodin DM was like a very hardcore like Catholic nationalist, and he was treating the Buddhist population very badly in South Vietnam, and that's like why a lot of South Vietnamese monks had like set themselves on
You want to
fire in
get shot
protest.
in the
But
face
the
for a
thing
sex
about that
act?
is the
Okay.
United States gets
Now take the
blamed for a lot of
elevator
those
again.
monks
Remember,
dying, but that didn't happen.
conspicuous.
The US didn't support DM completely. They actually supported overthrowing the coup. And when there was a new government that was put into South Vietnam, it wasn't as discriminatory towards the Buddhist monks as No Din Diem's government was.
Next security check's coming up. You can do this. You keep your cool.
Howdy. You looking for the vault? Right up ahead.
Y'all here for the vault, yeah?
Okay, swipe
Alright, you're
this.
gonna need your key cards to get into the man trap there. 2-card system. Swipe at the same time. Yes.
GTA Vice City story sucks? No, I don't think so. I thought it was a pretty good game.
Keep going.
Before I go to bed, I want to ask for one final thing. Do you think
Okay,
GTA
so far
6
so
can
good,
compete with
Weirdos.
Red Dead Redemption
Push on
2
into the
story?
vault.
Also,
There'll
keep
keep
in
on
mind
there to
Dan
meet you.
Hauser
Don't break
is
character
now
just
gone from
yet.
Rockstar. Keep up the good work, professional.
Oh,
Uh,
oh, you're here.
I don't know if
Why
it's
didn't
going
you
to
say
compete
something?
as much with
You
Red Dead
could never
Redemption
tell
2
me
story,
no.
because Red Dead
Oh,
Redemption 2 is just something else in master and
go for it.
storytelling. GTA 6 is going to focus a lot on the map, but I think the story will also be pretty good. I'm playing on performance mode. Am I? Well, I'll check that in a little
Oh,
bit
that's a
here.
heavy door. Ain't much getting through here. There.
Hey, that art looks expensive to me. Let's give it a new home.
Okay, it's art. We should be able to get everything.
Seeing as we stayed under the radar, we have a little more time
Yeah, we'll
here.
be able to get everything
Now,
here.
your hacker can block the security sensors while you're in the vault, but only for a while. If the system goes
Well,
quiet
the
for too
difference
long,
between
it triggers
Vietnam and
alarms.
America when it comes to motorcycles, when most people drive motorcycles in America, they drive motorcycles for luxury, for like pleasure. But people in Vietnam drive motorcycles mostly for business, for work. And the reason for that is because motorcycles are cheaper than cars. So that's why a lot of people drive around in motorcycles in Vietnam, because they're much more cheaper than cars. Where in America, people drive around in motorcycles primarily for luxury and like just having fun. Okay, let's see here. That, and that. It's okay, Titanic. You weren't being annoying. That casino guard gets so bullied, deserves better. Yeah, he does. And Kali 9, this Wednesday, we're going to be finally getting up to 100% in Yakuza, Kiwami 1. Well, yeah, motorcycles are, I know, very common in, Asia. Okay, we're doing really good. Really good. James, when you're done there, start drilling boxes. Koi Koi, yeah, Koi Koi is all I need to really beat. It has been getting a bit annoying, too. And yes, for people wondering, this does take the value out of the art when they're cutting it out of frame like that. However, though, it's still worth a fortune. But thieves don't really care about that, because they're not paying anything for the painting.
40 seconds.
Okay, when I drill this box, I'm done here.
20 seconds left. Don't dawdle.
Okay, I'm done here.
Perfect. Now get out before they smell a rat.
James, get out.
Gas incoming. 10 seconds. Time's up. Here comes the
James.
nerve agent. Get the hell out of there
Oh,
before you
no.
blow a hole.
Oh, no. Still in fidelity mode. Oh, this is gonna be brutal now.
I admire your commitment, but it's time to get the hell out of there. People, that is the mother
Swipe.
load. We cleaned them out. All right, let's get out of the frying pan and back into the fire. Break out the key cards.
Yeah, I finished the Mahjong challenges. I just need to do Koi Koi. And I need to find the last remaining gear, which is that's gonna be annoying, finding the gear.
They've reinforced the security room, and that's your only way out. Get ready.
I hope the guards aren't armed.
Once you've made it to the top
Oh,
of the
they are.
shaft,
Crap.
woods yet.
Oh my god, this is gonna suck now.
For the love of...
Go, move before more of them spawn. This is gonna suck now. James, we are going out for the roof now.
In the event of emergency, leave all valuables behind and do not use the elevators. Oh well, never mind. We've got some heavy chatter on the police frequencies. Sounds like they're sending news.
James, follow me over here. Do not go out for the front. There's too many guards.
Home stretch. I feel so alive. I even think my ex-
James, I need you to cover me, please. There's a guy that comes in through that door sometimes. Okay. Get in.
Cocksucker. Keep him busy.
What just happened?
They might be covering the side exits by now.
No, no.
Alert for news.
Go back up.
Back the way we
Why
came
is it going
towards
down?
me now that you're back to the rear door.
Man down. Don't fuck with me.
You should visit Miami. I'm down for it. Especially when GTA 6 comes out, I can make a video on it one day. He gives you an amulet that does nothing Haruka does. No, I didn't do that the Haruka challenges. I don't think I'm gonna do them because I know like one of them, the karaoke one, was just like impossible.
Motherfucking shit. Shit dick. You hear me? Shit dick. Cheese
Damn, I hate how the cops take like a million bullets in this game.
Shit dick.
Okay.
You hear me? Shit dick.
Okay, at least the car spawned in a good spot. Oh no! Okay, retry this here. What do you think of Azula? Is she a psychopath? No. I would say she's a sociopath.
Getaway cars, go! The driver has them in position.
Okay. Try again here then.
This sucks.
Is GTA 6 canon? Of course it is.
No fucking way. Killing makes my dick hard. He got away! Fucking retard!
Come on! Die, okay. Ah. Die. James, let me drive.
You ain't got the sense, God give a rock.
We couldn't get the disguise because the alarm went off. Damn, if that tree wasn't there.
We could really have used a decoy here. Guess you'll just have to be fast. Wow, we really kicked the hornet's nest. It's amazing how fast the police response time is when the guy calling 911 is a billionaire. Or should I say, ex-billionaire after his next absurd...
By the way, when you really think about it, that's actually
Justice is a beautiful thing.
that's actually one of the best GTA lines of all time, even though it appears in online. It's kind of funny how fast the 911 response time is when it's a billionaire calling them. That's actually one of the best lines. And it's kind of true when you think about it.
Lose the cops. If we take them to the buyer, this is all for nothing.
Larry Lawton isn't that the jewelry store thief? Come on, lose the cops. Still taking forever to lose the cops. How long does it even take to lose 5 stars? It's 2 minutes, right?
Good work. You lost them.
Okay, there we go. Ooh. No, I don't, Raphael. I'm eating sushi. I love sushi too. What's your question, Minion Dave? What's up, dude? Oh, I gotta mute this or I'm gonna get a copyright claim. Okay. I gotta look up that Koi Koi guide. My favorite character in the whole Red Dead series? Um, I guess probably John Marston, because he appears in in most of the games, in 2 of the games. Do I play Rainbow Six Siege? I haven't played that in years. I have Rainbow Six Siege, but the reason I stopped playing it was because it was just like so many sweats in the multiplayer. It was like people would make a small hole in the wall and they would instant shoot you through it. It got annoying. Um, so I kind of gave up on it. I like the co-op. The co-op I like, don't get me wrong, but the multiplayer I wasn't really a fan of that. No, I'm gonna look at it later, though, Skiff, but I'll look at it. I promise. Homefront, I have plans to do that game later this year. Yeah. New Star Wars movie? I didn't even know there was a new one coming out. What's it even about? At one point, season 3, Rick's group trusted Andrea to kill the governor, but while sleeping with the governor, she didn't want to kill him. Why is that? Um, she was hoping that he would change. I think she was hoping that he would change, that he wouldn't be such a bad person. One of my parents is John Marston from my GTA Online character. Yes, that is true. Ending the stream, yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up here. What bots? They're asking what question? Oh, man, the Mandalorian movie. I haven't even watched the Mandalorian full series. I gotta watch that. James says he is sorry the heist didn't go as planned. He just couldn't stop himself from saying hi to the guards. Also, shout out to his THC network. Well, mistakes happen. We all have, I've messed up on heist before. It just happens. It was still fun. 20 retries in the casino heist. I wanted 5 million bucks. I compromised. I got alarm and nerve gas instead. Oh man, that's. What do you think of Zuko's girlfriend? I kind of actually liked her. I actually liked her attitude. Um, she's kind of like a cold person, but she's not a bad person. Okay, Liam. Well, thank you, Shiny Knight. Well, we're gonna do another stream on Wednesday. Wednesday we'll do another stream. So I guess we will wrap this up here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, drop a like, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, everyone, and have a wonderful day, guys.